What's up, y'all? Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and let's get into the drama of it all. So in this video, we will be talking about Gizelle and Robyn's podcast, Reasonably Shady versus Eminem, in this whole copyright lawsuit situation, as well as Mia decided to step out yesterday and gag everybody in the Potomac fandom. But before we get into that, I just want to say happy holidays, happy New Year's. I hope you had a safe New Year's Eve. I hope you celebrated it with a bunch of people, like you were surrounded by people that love you, that care about you. Even if you spent it by yourself, I hope you weren't lonely. I hope you enjoyed the calm and peace and serenity of being alone. But all in all, I just hope you had a good time and you stepped into the new year feeling brand new. So let's get into this review. All right, y'all. So first, let's talk about Eminem versus Gizelle and Robyn. So if you don't know, Gizelle and Robyn have been in this mini battle between Eminem and his lawyers versus them and their lawyers. Eminem, I think Gizelle and Robyn were trying to get Reasonably Shady trademark, but Eminem already has the word shady trademark for his own use. So when they went up to the board to get their things trademarked, I guess Eminem opposed it, and Gizelle and Robyn feel like that's not fair, so they want to fight. So this article was released 3 days ago by People, and it goes this. The title is this: Eminem seeks a protection order against Gizelle, Bryant, and Robyn Dixon in trademark dispute case. The rapper superstar has opposed the Real Housewives of Potomac Stars deposition motion in their ongoing trademark case regarding the Reasonable Shady podcast. The Real Slim Shady is opposing the Real Housewives of Potomac star Gizelle, Bryant, and Robyn Dixon's request to please stand up in court. Eminem 51 has requested a private order against the two reality stars on December the 15th in their ongoing trademark dispute case regarding their trademark application for the name of Reasonably Shady podcast, according to documents obtained by People. In the filing, the rappers, whose real name is Marshall Mathers III, opposed the TV personality's request made in late October that he appear in person for deposition. The Grammy winner, who has long been recognized by Slim Shady and Shady moniker and others, owns the trademark to use on his merch and records, cited in the filing that he would be unduly bothersome for him to be deposed himself due to his limited knowledge of the subject at issue. Because of that, the filing offered three other names, including rapper's longtime manager Paul Rosenberg, who has superior knowledge on matters of the relevant topics and are able to appear at the deposition in his absence. The documents also argued that the motion filed by Bryant 53 and Dixon 44 was premature and procedurally improper, as they have yet to serve Mathers, who first opposed their trademark application back in February of 2023. Eminem's lawyers do not immediately return People's request for comment. Bryant and Dixon's attorney, Andrea Evans, shared a statement with People about their recent motion for deposition. It goes, "It seems obvious to us that if you file a lawsuit, you should be made available to be disposed," Evans said, stating that their team would like to question Mathers, at least about his issue of the expression Slim Shady and Shady. "It's unclear to us that Mathers can be the owner of the trademarks and file the lawsuit against our clients, but he will not make himself available to be disposed," Evans added. According to Eminem's recent filings, his personal manager and business partner, Rosenberg, whom he has worked with since 1997, is willing to be disposed due to first-hand knowledge of Mathers and his shady markers. It was under Rosenberg's direction that Mathers registered Shady's markers asserted in this case, the document reads. The filing also states that Eminem is removed from daily activities and details that comprise the use of the promotion of his shady markers, even though he is listed owner and signatory of the asserted trademark registration. Eric Hennon, the chief marketing officer of Universal Music Group subsidiary Famous House, was also listed in the documents as the name available to be disposed due to his knowledge surrounding the advertising of the markers. Stuart Pryor, who has handled the performers' licensing for many years, was mentioned as well. The Lose Yourself artist originally filed an opposition against the Real Housewives of Potomac stars in February, stating that he believes his brand will be damaged if the trademark is granted and that it could cause confusion. The document reads, "The markers Slim Shady and Shady have become and are extremely valuable symbols to Mathers, his reputation and goodwill." All right, y'all. So that was the article. If you would like to read it for yourself, I put the link in the description box below. So here's my thoughts. In the beginning of all of this, back in February of 2023, which is crazy to say, I was really on Gizelle and Robyn's side. I was like, first of all, no one's going to mix up Reasonably Shady with Slim Shady. I think that doesn't even compute. And maybe it's from me being the age I'm at, where like when Eminem came out, I was like a baby. Eminem now to me is Eminem or Marshall, because I watched 8 Miles when I wasn't supposed to with my older cousins. But Eminem is Eminem. I've never referred to Eminem as Slim Shady. And so to me, it didn't make sense. But after reading this article, I'm kind of leaning more to Eminem's side. And walk with me here. When it first came out, it did seem crazy, especially because of the optics. Like, people was like, how dare this white man go up against these two light-skinned black women? And then finding out that he trademarked Shady. And then, people in the black community, specifically, black women and those a part of the LGBTQIA community, black people, were like, yo, we've been using Shady since forever. So where does he get off trademarking it? And it's like, well, he was advised to do it. It doesn't mean that if he trademarked it, that you can't use it. You just have to file to see if you can get approved to. So he was like, so a lot of people were upset. And I got the frustrations because even I was like, dang, I feel like Shady has always been a part of my vocabulary. So it just kind of threw me off. But after reading this article, it makes sense why he did the protection order. He's not the one that really filed the whole, like, stopped them from getting it. He may have signed off and said no. But when you are an Eminem or like a Beyonce or a Rihanna or, a Jay-Z, you're an entity, and a lot of people eat off your back. So protecting you protects their money. So if his people, because it seems like his people, the people he employed, were the ones who were like, yeah, did they research on Gizelle and Robyn, and was like, no. Or probably was like, no. And then I did see, and this is allegedly, because I don't know if it's true, that on the same network, the iHeart network, that Eminem's daughter, I think she has a podcast called Little Shady, and I was like, oh, maybe they're trying to protect her and make sure her stuff does well, so they don't want any confusion between Reasonably Shady and a Little Shady, or a Little Shady mixed up. But either way, I'm not that mad. I wasn't mad in the beginning, but this kind of makes sense to me. I also feel as though the motion of him, like, of the other people willing to be in court, says a lot, because they might have actual evidence to back up why they don't want Gizelle and Robyn to use or to get the trademark or be approved to trademark Reasonably Shady. And I think if those 3 people, or those 3 men who are like, yeah, we're available to be disposed and we have reasons why we don't think they should have it, I feel like that might screw Gizelle and Robyn over in the long run. Now, personally, I've always thought Reasonably Shady was a dumb name. And some people might say Leology is a stupid name for my channel. But I also understand that channels or names go through different metamorphosis, because when I first started off, my channel had a different name, and then now we have what you have here. And I've seen other channels go through different names and switch up and things of that nature. So there's nothing saying you can't change. But I've always just felt like Reasonably Shady, they could have did better. Like, I thought maybe they should have went by the Bandits or the Green Eyes or the ex-first lady and the WAG, or the first lady and the WAG. I don't know, something that was a little spicy. Reasonably Shady doesn't hit for me when they're not being reasonably shady. They just be shady on their podcast, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I wonder if this whole situation is going to end in 2024, or maybe if Gizelle and Robyn may win. Who knows? But I was surprised that they haven't talked about it on the current season of Real Housewives of Potomac, because I feel like all of this was happening, especially when it came out with Eminem during during filming. Maybe they'll talk about it later on in the season, or maybe they'll talk about it at the reunion. But either way, I'm just surprised that we haven't heard about it. But drop down in them comments and let me know what your thoughts are. So let's move on to Miss Mia. Y'all, when I tell y'all Mia gagged us, Mia took us to Gag City. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Mia took us to Gag City because the way when this came across my timeline, I was stunned. My mouth was open like, who is this man? So yesterday on New Year's Eve, Mia posted this picture of her with her legs wrapped around some dude with a shirt that's on the back of it that says, "Our darkest hours makes your brightest days." That's what his shirt says. The only reason I'm reading that out is because the way these people track down who this man is in this photo, even though we didn't even see his face, is crazy to me. When I tell y'all, when people want to find something, they gonna find it. So she captioned this picture. She posted it on Instagram and Twitter with this 4.4.4 hashtag 2024 let's go. And so I looked up the angel number because she also posted this at 4:44 p.m. and it says the angel number 444 means this: it symbolizes a spiritual awakening, acting on your ambitions to achieve your goal, trusting yourself and your abilities, and accepting encouragement from your angels. I said, girl, Mia, get away from me. Get away from me with this Apollo. Get away from me. I can't even be mad. There's no reason to be mad. This is my thing. Mia know how to play this Real Housewives game, and she always gets us. She did it with us with the cancer situation. She did it to us with the whole Gordon and the whole him getting kicked out of his company. Now she got a new man. Mia said 2024, we leaving old men whose penises don't work and finding young men who got money and penis work. Crazy. I said, Mia, I ain't mad at it, but girl, I was so tickled. I'm not even gonna lie. I said, oh my gosh, she not playing with us. So I went over to Instagram because people were like, yo, they going up in the comments. So I went to Instagram. The first comment I see is Gizelle talking about, okay, 2024 coming in hot. Then you got Ashley saying the hardest soft launch. Mind you, y'all, Ashley already let it be known that Mia was messing with some dude up in Atlanta because she was on Watch What Happens Live with Toya from Toya from Married to Medicine, and she let it out. She was like, well, Mia's living her best life. She come down in Atlanta all the time. And Toya was like, oh yeah, I've seen her a few times. She was like, yeah, but she come down here for her man. So Ashley let us know that Mia already was messing with somebody. Then NECA was also in the comments going, 2024 already looking good. And then you got Wendy saying, bitch, I'm gagging. And girl, she gagged me because I said, girl. And like I said, the people already found out who the man is. They zoomed in on Mia's finger. They saw a ring. Some people were like, oh my gosh, are they engaged? Is this her way of saying that she's engaged to this man? But they found the guy. He's some DJ that works in Atlanta. His name is Dat Boy Inc. And the way that they found him is because Jacqueline and Mia are now back being friends. And I guess they were in Atlanta partying together or something, or maybe he came up to DC. But in that video, I'll play the video for you, but whoever figured out where he was in that video, because I saw the video, I saw that man briefly for like 2 seconds and didn't pay him no mind. They saw him, saw the wording on the back of his shirt, because I guess it's on the front as well, and got to digging. And so in the video, and I'll play it for y'all, you can see Mia and Jacqueline celebrating, I guess, Jacqueline's birthday. And what got me and why I was gagged is because I thought Mia and Gordon were like still together, because back in November during Thanksgiving, Mia posted a video of her and Gordon celebrating Thanksgiving together. But I guess for me, I didn't bother to read the caption, because the caption says blessings, hashtag Thanksgiving, hashtag love, hashtag co-parenting. So I guess they've been separated for a while. But what's crazy is if you look at where they are for Thanksgiving, it doesn't even look like the penthouse that we see them filming on the show. So it's given that she probably already done moved out and she living in some house or some condo somewhere, but it don't look like they together. I was just like, Mia know how to keep herself Mia gonna always have a flute at Potomac if she play these games. Because this right here is games. This right here is games. I still can't believe they found this man. And the crazy thing is, he low-key kind of looked like Gordon. Like, it's giving Gordon's son. The same way where everyone was acting like Simon was giving Dennis's daddy when Portia got with him. It's giving the reverse. Like, Mia got with the son. I just can't, like, why would she introduce this man to us this way? Mia is nothing but shit. She's just nothing but shenanigans, bro. Nothing but shenanigans. But yeah, y'all, that is it. That is all. Remember to be bravely authentic and definitely hop down in them comments below. Continue to enjoy your New Year's Day. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.